Good morning. It is 6:53 and we are pulling out. I'm sleepy. Happy Thursday. It is 7:20 and we are here at Donnie's work. Woohoo! We actually just went through McDonald's, got some caffeine, and I ate a hash brown. And now we're here. So Donnie is gonna go check in and figure out the plan. We're supposed to be leaving here at 7:30, so in like 10 minutes. We are going to Bolivar, which, if you aren't super familiar with Missouri geography, that is in the southwest corner of Missouri, kind of near Springfield. So we are gonna drive about 2.5 hours over there, and I'm just gonna hang out and try to knock out some schoolwork here in the car for the whole time that they are doing their little event and taking their pictures and everything that they're doing. And then once he is done with work for today, Donnie and I are going to go home. Ready to go.
Yeah.
Got everything you guys need?
As far as I know. The only thing I'm responsible for is that drone and our little mini camera.
Sounds
and myself.
good to me. Alright. Let's hit the road. One of many roads that we're gonna hit today. We just ate lunch at the Dadeville Cafe, and we are out on a farm in the middle of nowhere right now. Donnie and all of the work crew are going to bale some hay and then take some photos and video for marketing purposes. So I'm just kind of hanging out, but I do have a Zoom class at 2 o'clock. It is 12:40 right now, so I've got a little bit of time. Donnie's boss has been so sweet, and he's like keeping updated with my cell service, and he's like, I just want to make sure you have enough service to get on your class. So I'm covered. I've got 3 bars out here somehow. We are in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know how I have service, but that's a blessing. I will be able to do my class. And it's just gorgeous out here, honestly. It was such a beautiful drive. We are exhausted, but I think it was worth it because it's just gorgeous. It is 1:53, so it's almost class time. We actually moved our car because it's just way too hot for me to sit in it without the car running, and we were parked in such tall grass we didn't want, you know, to start any fires or anything, so we moved and we're parked like on the side of a dirt road. But when we moved, I lost my service, so I've got one bar and I'm gonna try to do this Zoom class. I did get logged in. I started logging in at 1:45 and it is 1:55 now, so it took me that long just to get signed in. It seems like it's working, so hopefully it will. Like, now that I'm actually into it, I closed out of everything else so that nothing else will be like trying to take up service. It's crazy. We will see how it goes. I set up Zoom on my phone because I was going to try to hotspot to my computer and there wasn't enough service for that.
Hello, Casey. How are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go through some of the questions and ideas in the blog and then get us started for the reading for next week a little bit.
Well, it's 3 o'clock. That was only slightly a nightmare. The actual lecture was good. We talked about the heart, and that's one of my favorite things to learn about. I think it's super interesting. So that was cool, but the service struggle. It kept kicking me off. It probably kicked me off of the Zoom 5 times, and so there was probably like a 10 to 20 second delay where I couldn't hear him talking, and I just kind of disappeared from their Zoom. And one of the times was when he asked me a question, like directly asked me what I thought about something, and I was in the middle of answering and then I just disappeared. So it was a little bit embarrassing. I mean, he totally understands and I let him know beforehand, so it's no big deal. I'm really annoyed by that too because I tested Zoom beforehand and it worked perfectly. But of course, when I'm actually in my Zoom is when it starts doing silly things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.